Good morning, my dear students. Today is the third class of my chapter, which I am covering uh, profits and gains of business and profession. This is Professor Devdi Banerjee, and I will be taking on the sums which I will be discussing today on the basis of depreciation allowance as well as written down value on the basis of the rate on the block of assets. I have already provided you the rates of the block of assets, and how the rates has been computed I have already discussed in my previous two classes also rather. Today I will start up doing the sums on the basis of depreciation allowance as well as on the basis of written down value, how the blocks of assets will be calculated. In the PDF, if you go through the PDF which I have sent you, if you look at to the PDF, I have provided you the sum. The sum says that our company limited has furnished below the position of its assets for the year 2021. Written down value of the block of machinery and plant on April 1, 2020 has been provided, consisting of plants A and B. Depreciation rate is 15%, means the rate of depreciation remains same for both plant A and plant B. Written down value of block of building. Now I am talking about building. Plant you need to calculate separately. Now for building again you need to calculate separately, which is on April 1, 2020, consisting of one building. Depreciation rate is 10%, which has been provided, which is the amount is 2,50,000. During the year, one machinery depreciation rate 15%, consisting of 1,20,000, and one building depreciation rate is 5%, consisting of rupees 2 lakh have been purchased. Means during that year you purchase one machinery, the rate of depreciation is 15%, and you have purchased it at rupees 1,20,000, and also the building you have costing is rupees 2 lakh. You have purchased it with a rate of depreciation is 5%. Plant A, which the costing of that plant is rupees 3 lakh, has been sold during the year for rupees 1,80,000. The cost of the plant was rupees 3 lakh, but you sold the plant at rupees 1,80,000. Now calculate the depreciation allowance for the year 2021 and also calculate the written down value of the assets on April 1, 2021. You need to calculate both the depreciation allowance and written down value of the asset on April 1, 2021. So first of all, I need to calculate the written down value of the block of assets on April 1, 2021 on the basis of machinery, or rather plant, as well as the building. Then I will calculate the depreciable allowance or depreciation allowance. Okay. So this is solution. Computation of written down value of the block of assets on April 1, 2021. First one is basically we are talking about on plant and machinery. Block of machinery and plant. You see, the plant machinery rate has been provided with the depreciation rate is 15%, which has been provided in the sum. So I have written that depreciation rate as 15%. So first, how you will calculate? Make two column, one is particulars and one other one is amount rupees. Okay. WDB has been provided. WDB as on April 1, 2020, which has been provided 5 lakh. You know, if there is any purchase of machinery, we need to add. If there is any sales, we need to deduct. So add, we have purchased one machinery which cost rupees 1 lakh. So purchase of machinery costing is 1 lakh 20,000. So it is coming 6 lakh 20,000, right? And you have already sold that machinery at rupees 1 lakh 80,000. So less sale consideration. Sale consideration. Sale consideration of which plant? Plant A. Okay. 3 lakh cost, but you are selling it at rupees 1 lakh 80. So I am deducting that 1 lakh 80 from 6 lakh 20. It is coming 4 lakh 40,000. Right? This is basically WDB as on March 31, 2021. Right? Obviously, I didn't charge any depreciation. This is before depreciation. Before depreciation. Okay? Now, I need to charge the depreciation. You know, if it is below 180 days, we will be charging the half of the rate of the depreciation. If it is more than 180 days, then it will be the normal rate which has been provided, which is 15%. You see, over here, the depreciation rate is 15% and you have charged it for throughout the year. So it's 4 lakh 40,000 into 15%, it is 66,000 less depreciation at the rate 15%, which is 4 lakh 40,000 into 15%, and we are getting 66,000. We should deduct that from 4 lakh 40,000 is coming 3 lakh 74,000. This is basically WDB as on April 1, 2021. Right? This is WDB I have calculated for block of plant and machinery. Now what about the block of building? So next one is block of building. The rate which has already been provided for the building is 10%, right? Rate of depreciation is provided in the sum and the rate is 10%, right? Again, the same methods I need to apply while calculating that. WDB has been already provided 2,50,000. WDB as on April 1, 2020, which has been given 2,50,000. There has not been any purchases during the year. No purchases has been made, although there has been no sales at all of the building. So, add, we need to show if there is any purchase of building, it's nothing there. So the amount remains the same, and also sale consideration of building, nothing is there, so it is coming 2,50,000, which is WDV as on 31st March 2021, obviously before depreciation. Okay, now the rate of depreciation is 10%, so less depreciation at the rate 10%, so 2,50,000 into 10%, it's basically 25,000, and we will get the WDV 2,25,000 as on 1st of April 2021. Okay, so this is basically the WDV what you need to calculate. Now what about the depreciation allowance? You need to calculate depreciation allowance separately for anything which is there. See, in case of plant and machinery, you have purchased one machinery, the costing price is rupees 2 lakh, right? The costing price is 2 lakh. On that costing price, you need to charge depreciation, and the rate of depreciation which has been provided 5%. So the rate of depreciation will be 5% of 2 lakh, means 2 lakh into 5%, which is 10,000. You need to deduct that 10,000 from the 2 lakh. You will get the rate of building or block of building for 5% rate. So this is block of plant and machinery for 15%, this is for 10%, and now I will be doing for same wise 5%, because that will be different, right? Okay. So block of building rate has been provided 15%, 5%. So the same method I should apply. Particulars amount rupees. Okay. So WDV is nothing given. WDV as on April 1, 2020. Nothing has been provided. Obviously there has been cost of building purchased. Acquired or purchased, whatever you can say, which is 2 lakh. So the amount comes 2 lakh. There has not been any sale consideration, although I have to write that sale consideration. There is no sale consideration, so it is 2 lakh. Now the rate of depreciation, this is basically WDV as on March 31, 2021 before depreciation, right? And now the depreciation rate is 5%. So depreciation at the rate 5%, which is 2 lakh into 5%. We have to deduct that 10,000, and we will be getting 1,90,000 as WDV April 1, 2021. Okay. Now you need to calculate the depreciation allowance. So how we will calculate the depreciation allowance now? First of all, computation of depreciation allowance for the year, obviously 2021. You need to calculate different depreciation. I have calculated for machine, plant and machinery. I have calculated 66,000. For building, I have calculated 25, and now this is 10. I have to add it up. We will get the total depreciation allowance, right? Okay. So depreciation of block of plant and machinery rate was previous rate was 15%, and I have computed 66,000. Depreciation of block of building, the rate was 10%. I have computed on 2,50,000. I have computed on 2,50,000, which is 25,000. And finally, depreciation of block of building, this rate 5%, and I have computed 10,000. So if you add it up, it is coming 1,01,000 is your depreciation allowance for 2021. So this is your answer. First of all, you need to assume that all the assets has been acquired in 2021, and obviously it is put to use not less than 180 days, because if it has been put to use for less than 180 days, I need to calculate the rate of depreciation as a half. Means whatever the rate, 15%, half of 15% means it will be 7.5, and in this case it will be 5, and in this case it will be 2.5. So I have to assume that, and obviously cost of individual asset, I am assuming that cost of the individual asset is obviously not considered for a relevant purpose of comprising any depreciation under the Income Tax Act. So these two you need to assume, because nothing has been provided in the sum regarding that these two. So you have to assume that these two, and then you can compute the sum. I hope you can understand if you go through the sum clearly. Thank you for the class, for patient hearing. Have a nice day.